Teacher's secret scandal with students expose true English stories. Imagine a teacher someone trusted, respected, and seen as a guide for young people. Someone who should be shaping futures, inspiring minds, and protecting students. But behind the classroom door, a secret scandal was quietly unfolding. A scandal that no one saw coming until the truth was finally exposed. This is one of those shocking real-life stories that remind us that appearances can be deceiving. What looked like an ordinary school, with an ordinary teacher, was hiding a dark reality. And when the truth came out, it shook the entire community. The story begins in a small English town. The teacher at the center of this scandal was well known in the school, charismatic, engaging, and popular among students. Parents trusted this teacher completely. After all, when you send your children to school, you expect they will be safe, nurtured, and protected. But slowly, rumors began to spread. Students whispered among themselves about strange behavior, unusual messages, and moments that didn't feel right. At first, no one wanted to believe it. Could a teacher, someone with such responsibility, really cross the line with students? Teachers are meant to be role models. They are held to one of the highest standards in society. But as more stories emerged, the pattern became harder to ignore. One student eventually found the courage to speak up. What they described shocked administrators. Inappropriate comments, personal messages outside of class, and an abuse of the trust between teacher and pupil. The school immediately launched an investigation, and soon, the police became involved. As the investigation unfolded, more students came forward with their own accounts. Each new testimony added another layer to the scandal. For parents, it was heartbreaking. They had trusted this teacher, believing their children were in safe hands. Now, that trust was shattered. The scandal quickly became public. Newspapers reported it, TV crews covered the story, and soon the whole town was talking. It wasn't just about one teacher anymore, it was about betrayal, broken trust, and the reminder that even respected figures can have dangerous secrets. When confronted, the teacher tried to deny everything. But evidence began to pile up, text messages, emails, and witness accounts that left little room for doubt. In the end, the teacher's secret life was fully exposed, and the consequences were devastating. For the students, the damage was emotional. Many felt confused, hurt, and betrayed. Some struggled with guilt, wondering if they should have spoken out sooner. For parents, the anger was overwhelming. How could this happen in their community, right under their noses? For the school, it was a reputation-shattering event that would take years to recover from. But as painful as it was, the exposure of the scandal also led to important changes. Safeguarding measures were tightened. Students were given more channels to report concerns anonymously. Parents became more vigilant, and schools across the region reviewed their policies to prevent anything like this from happening again. This story isn't just about one teacher and one school. It's about a bigger issue, the importance of vigilance, accountability, and listening to students when they speak up. It's about recognizing that abuse of power can happen anywhere, and that protecting young people requires constant awareness. For many in that English town, the scandal left deep scars. But it also strengthened the community's resolve to ensure it never happens again. Teachers are still respected as they should be, but the lesson is clear: respect and trust must always be matched with responsibility and accountability. In the end, this teacher's secret scandal wasn't just about one person's betrayal. It became a lesson for an entire community, a painful reminder of the need for honesty, safety, and vigilance in schools. And for the students, while the scars may remain, their courage in speaking out ensured that justice was done and that others would be protected in the future.